In this lesson, we're going to focus on one-step equations that involve multiplying and dividing. Let's go ahead and look at our equation. Draw a line to separate our two sides. Remember, our goal is to isolate the variable. That means get the n completely by itself. So now we got to think, we've got a -3 there, but how is that -3 attached to the end? Or to the n, because I don't see a symbol in between. Remember, when there's no symbol in between, that means the -3 is a coefficient and it is being multiplied onto the n. So that's actually -3 times n. So now I've got to think, if I want n alone, I need to do the opposite of multiply by -3. That means I'm going to divide each side by -3. Okay, so now let's go ahead and solve what we have on each side. On the left-hand side, I see I have 30 divided by -3. Well, I think 30 divided by 3 is 10, and now since the signs are different, it's -10. Now on the right-hand side, -3 divided by -3, well, any number divided by itself is 1. So that just becomes a 1. So now if that's a 1, I have 1n. Look, I have 1n. So now I have the n alone, put my equal sign in the middle, and I see my answer. N is equal to -10. Let's look at this equation. So our goal is to isolate the variable x. So we want to get that x alone. So I think I've got x divided by 5. So what's the opposite of divide by 5? Multiply by 5. So I'm going to multiply each side by 5. So now let's look at the left-hand side. 5 times -4. 5 times 4 is 20. They're different signs, so it's -20. Now on this side, I have 5. Well, let me break this down differently. I've got x divided by 5, then times 5. Think about that. Divide by 5 and then multiply by 5. They cancel each other out. So again, these 5's cancel each other out, giving us 1x on the right-hand side. So now put my equal sign in the middle, and I see x is equal to -20.